What's up?
What
If y'all
up?
hear crying,
Oh, you got a drink in your cup.
if y'all hear crying, baby, don't pay it no mind. I gotta deal with that after I record.
What you drinking on, bro?
Rum, apple juice, and coconut puree.
I'm drinking rum and apple juice. Rum and apple juice. I said I'm on the loose. I said
I said I'm on the loose. I said I'm on the loose. You see me in the news. You see me in the news. Her pussy hella loose. Her pussy hella loose. Bitch,
hey,
hold on.
I just popped the cool. And I just dropped the cool. Hey, hey, real shit. Afro beats are where it's at nowadays. We both should probably fucking dive into that. Cause that's what everybody listening and dancing to, no capo.
Who?
Everybody love the Afro beats.
What's that?
That's the type of music like that song is. Like you heard the song I've been drinking more alcohol for the past 5 days. Did you check on me? Yeah,
Nope.
you up north. Y'all probably listening to gang, 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 shoot 'em up still, bro.
Yeah, Detroit music is its own style. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Niggas
But
up here
down here,
definitely have a
they
style.
starting to move towards them Caribbean sounding flavors.
Oh, okay. Did you
Yeah.
hear Travis Scott's new album?
Fuck no. You know, I ain't never really been a Travis Scott fan.
Hmm. I'm actually surprised. I figured people who like Thug will also like Travis.
Well, so don't get me wrong, like I don't dislike him, but like I love Thug. I listen to Thug, but like he's never interested me enough to really sit there and listen to his stuff. And I know he has good songs. I like whatever song I like. But yeah, I don't like listen or look like his album dropped and like I seen it. I haven't clicked on it yet or nothing. But you listen to it, let me hear about it.
Uh, I didn't listen to the whole thing, but I took I perused the first few tracks, if you will. Um, it's arena music. It's music for when he got a sold out show at Madison Square Garden or Ford Field or whatever football field he sold out, and that's them the songs he gonna perform at that and make it an experience for the listener. He's not making he's not making like real songs. It's like a lot of stuff. Well, at least from what I think I listened to like the first four tracks. He's doing a lot of chanting,
Oh yeah, it's
which
fucking satanic and shit.
uh, if you want to say that, yeah. But yeah, he's doing a lot of chanting, a lot of like ooh, like that he usually does, like crooning. That and you could kind of tell he's make that this whole album, at least the parts that I've listened to, it's like it's like like I feel like Astro World. I think that's the name of that one. It had a good mix of like studio quality songs and like songs you could play in an arena. Like
Right,
Sicko Mode was like a mix of both because it had
right.
those beat switches and songs like Coffee Bean and Ice on My Neck, Flutter Spaghetti, Hop Off the Jet, Billy Get Rest. That song, those are more like in the studio, like chill listening songs as opposed to like in your face, like everything's turned up to the maximum volume. Uh, shit that would sound good on like, speakers for a huge venue.
Right.
And I can respect that type of sound. Like, I mean, it's Kanye kind of did it with Yeezus. Like that was more of a song of an album for like large venues, large studio, not studios, large football stadiums, sold out shows, sold out arenas, as opposed to like an album like My Beautiful Dark Twist. Well, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is a bad example. What's some songs that Kanye didn't really make for? Because I mean, you kind of can realize what makes an album like that's playable in an arena. They got those really loud synths, something that's really catchy, and people can listen to because there's a lot of feedback in those. And when I say feedback, I mean like you first hear the shit that's on stage, and then there's like the shit in the back, like all the way in the back, has to catch up to what's being played on the stage. So, like those loud synths have to like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So like a lot of them have to like be, kind of the same sort of melody over and over again, so that when it does like ping to that, it kind of goes, and it's not just like a cacophony of like that shit playing up there and then this shit playing back behind you. It sounds like an echo. You know what I mean?
yeah. I'm just listening to your musical breakdown of Travis Scott's music and how he got it from Kanye West. Because I mean, pretty much agree with that point there.
That nigga was a carbon
Yeah,
copy of Kanye West's first like album. Like Rodeo,
yeah,
he sounded exactly like Kanye. Like, I mean, I figured that's why Kanye signed him. He signed the good music, but yeah, that nigga sounded exactly like Kanye. I was like, damn.
yeah. I am not um efficient in Travis Scott music enough to really comment. Um, honestly, can't really tell you if I'll ever listen to the album. I haven't listened to any of his albums from beginning to finish. I just know whatever songs are hot that people play around me or whatever makes the radio. He does sound like an alien. Fucking segue that shit. Fucking
That was that
that's
was that was a mid segue. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah. It wasn't supposed to be a great segue. I like Condo's making fun of
oh,
segues.
oh yeah, because segues are sege.
No, they're not. They're actually beautiful because you could just be like, okay, that's that topic. Now we're going to talk about this topic.
Yeah, cap it
Like,
off. Well, all right. Aliens, 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 aliens.
more aliens, aliens. It's an alien episode. I just want to. No, I'll save it for the end. Actually, I'll save it for the top five.
Okay. Um. Yeah, I mean, my opinion on. Well, you go first. What's your? Well, no, you gonna say some crazy
No,
shit. So,
you go first.
huh?
Huh? You
What?
go
What?
first with the alien.
All right. I mean, I feel like we all knew aliens existed. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And we knew that the
yeah,
government. We know that the government be covering shit up because look at Iran Contra. Like, I don't know if people know about that, but it was a conspiracy theory for a long time about how the government was basically putting crack cocaine in the black community, and people, you would say it and people will call you crazy, and then all of a sudden, um in late 90s, early 2000s, the government came out and said, oh yeah, we definitely did. We sold fucking cocaine at a cheaper rate to black drug dealers, entrepreneurs, to help fund the war that we were having, in South America. Well, I don't think it was South America. I think it was Nicaragua or something. But that was like factual shit that happened. So,
yeah,
I mean, it's the same shit with the alien stuff. Like, people get called crazy when they say they believe in aliens, but it's literally impossible for there to not be aliens. You think out of the trillions and infinite galaxies that we were the only planet that could inhabit life? Like, that's really, I find that harder to believe than that there are no aliens. It's just
yeah.
mathematically impossible, because there's got to be a planet that's in the safe zone, the same way that Earth is, that can have water in a liquid form, and that can support life.
I'm saying when shit gets to space and shit, bro, who's the fuck to say that fucking aliens need water, bro? They're from a whole different fucking planet. Niggas probably don't know what the fuck water is. They
Yeah,
come here, they
maybe.
be like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, maybe. They said that so did you hear what they said exactly?
Yeah, I actually watched the sped up version of the whole press conference, so I seen the whole thing.
What do you think? Like, because I know they said that there was a wrecked ship and they found non-human bodies in the ship.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. A guy that used to be a pilot in some military branch, also worked for the CIA, done a whole bunch of top secret shit for some mysterious fucking reason, wants to be a whistleblower. This is why I wanted to be second on my opinion, because my opinion is not actually popular. Um, but yeah, for some reason, a fucking whistleblower comes out and goes, "Oh yeah, fucking aliens actually do exist. Fucking let me recall a couple of times," and he just brings up times that if people do the math, you probably heard about it with all the fucking stories and conspiracies out there. But yeah, fucking crashes and unexplained things and non-human, and it's at this place and this government agency, this that. It was just a bunch of that shit. It was fucking boring, honestly. Um, but I honestly think, not to be the fucking guy there, but it's obvious like these motherfuckers are like pulling their last strings. Like that, why the fuck y'all telling us aliens exist but fucking rents fucking $2,000 for a fucking studio apartment? Like they always distracting us from the fucking real shit with some fucking bullshit. Aliens obviously been here for fucking years and doing whatever the fuck they do, but we live in a fucking society where everyone's fucking living check to check and piss poor and homeless, but these niggas got the fucking money to go to space and don't want to tell us about the aliens till today. Like I'm fucking over this shit and I'm mad that people can't fucking see through the bullshit.
I agree.
Honestly.
I I agree wholeheartedly. I mean, first of all, on the actual aliens point, where's the proof? You just talking out your ass.
And
You
that's what I said too. I was like, this nigga just talking. There was no pictures, nothing. That was like everything he's saying is hearsay. That's why they let him go up and do it. Because they're like, okay, prove what the fuck you're saying.
yeah, that's the thing. Like, I mean, there's no evidence. So what do you want to? I mean, we all know, we all already knew that they were here. They exist. I mean, it's like I said before, it's mathematically impossible for them not to have existed and for them to not have developed the technology to come here because there's literally an infinite amount of planets and galaxies in the universe. It's
Right.
never ending. So,
And then like I also feel like, and everyone knows me that I'm not a religious person at all, but I fucking am not for the government or for the bullshit either. I feel like they didn't have to do that because look at what this shit's gonna do to a bunch of religions. You just told them aliens existed. Like this shit's, and this they probably did it on purpose. It's starting conversations and making motherfuckers. Every time we're coming together, kind of, sort of, in a little way as a collective, and realizing that the whole world is oppressed by a little percentage of people, some bullshit happens that makes us separate again. And so, and I'm just like, and I personally, I've been like kind of like this way my whole life. So it just is draining on me that like people can always get caught up in the distraction. And that's why we just progressively get worse. And like, it fucking sucks. I'm sorry I'm in this mood about it, but that's what it is.
I mean, I've been excited for aliens since I was a kid, but I agree that the timing is very convenient. That they're like, oh, aliens exist now when inflation is through the roof. People aren't getting the money that they're owed. Like the checks aren't matching up with inflation. Same shit that you just said. I'm not disagreeing
Yeah.
with you, but I feel like there might be
I mean,
something.
it's cool, but then it's like I kind of sort of know they've been here, so I'm like, what the fuck are they gonna do now? Like, can they do something? Bro, there's a fucking some type of insect.
I mean,
Fucking trying.
and my thing is like, what type of aliens would they even be? Because they said that when they recovered the bodies from the wreckage, they were non-human. So were they deceased or were they like, I don't know, they recovered bodies. So I mean, were they dead or were they still alive? And if they were alive, then where are they now? Or if they were dead, where are they now? This nigga is fighting for his life.
No, I don't. I lost it, but like that fucking nigga was like fucking flying close to my weed, and like fuck no. Hey guys. All right, I'm back.
All right. Well, I mean, the aliens thing is kind of, you know, we already know about that. Let's talk about money. Since we got
I like to
since
talk about money. What you got to say about money?
all right, so y'all probably haven't heard, but NBA player Jalen Brown. Oh, let me get this number right. I don't want to fuck his money up. I'm pocket watching for sure. NBA
Pocket watch
player.
with the
Oh yeah,
aliens in my
this is
pocket.
this is the pocket watching
Oh, I see you.
version. This is the pocket watching section of the show. He signed a supermax contract. Not yeah, contract for $304 million. $1 million.
300. How long? For how long?
I think 5 years. So that makes him the richest player in NBA history. And he makes I think over 60 million per year.
He ain't even that good.
That is my gripe with it. So I actually found all of this information out about Jalen Brown once the contract information came out. He's like a smart dude. Like he got offered an internship for NASA. Literally, when he found out he got the fucking contract, he was tutoring an engineering student. So like his passion is like engineering,
Everything else.
like science, all of that shit. Yeah. And he was like the valedictorian of his high school. Like I was like, damn, this nigga is smart. So he's smart for finessing the fucking Boston Celtics. That was the
That's
smartest.
exactly what he did.
Yeah, that was the smartest move he made. And getting in the NBA when he did, because now he's a fucking. That's literally a third of $1 billion in 5 years
That's insane.
for. I mean, he's probably top 50 in the NBA.
Yeah, he might. He's top 50 definitely. Jalen Brown, he could be lower tier top 20 to be honest.
You think so?
But yeah, but I would expect that money to go to somebody signing a Damian Lillard
I think
or
that money should go, if anything, it will go to like a Jason Tatum. Like
yeah,
there's guys on his own team that are better than him. And they aren't
yeah,
seeing that type of money, which I think is insane. And the money is only going to go up from here.
yeah. Because obviously, motherfuckers are gonna say, you're gonna pay me less than Jalen Brown." Like, what the fuck? If LeBron, I don't know what his contract is up, but if he starts doing 1 year deals, this has got to be a minimum 100 million a year.
Nope, he's not going to be making that much because the way that the cap works, they basically. So you have to be with the team a certain amount of years. I think it's 3 years. You got to get 3 Bird years. It was made. This rule was made because of Larry Bird, so that they could pay him more money. You have to be with a team for like more than a certain amount of time, and you have to check off like these boxes. You have to be all-star, you have to be all NBA or all defensive team.
Just one?
Yeah, but you have to also be an all-star. And because the competition is kind of, in the Eastern Conference, I mean, he's competing with like Chris Middleton.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's competing with like
Yeah.
Chris Middleton and Tyrese Halliburton because I think he's a 2 guard. So he's competing with those guys for an all-star spot. So of course he's gonna make
He
fucking
gonna get it
all-star
every
team
year.
in the Eastern Conference. I mean, now he's competing with like James Harden, but everybody else went to the West. Kyrie went to the West, KD went to the
Yeah.
West. So
And
now
James Harden showed back up fat.
huh?
James Harden gonna show back up fat. He don't want
Yeah.
to be in Philadelphia no more.
And the funny thing is, like, they all went to the West, and the only competition really with Jalen Brown is James Harden, and James Harden is just like Jalen Brown, the second best person on his team. I mean, Marcus. Yeah. I honestly think Marcus Smart before he got traded was better than Jalen Brown for the Boston Celtics.
No.
Huh?
No.
You don't think so?
No. Jalen Brown's the second best player on Boston.
So you don't look at defensive impact at all? You don't look at defense at all?
No, Marcus Smart was a good player, but he was not better than Jaylen Brown. He was better than Jaylen Brown in the playoffs at
No,
times.
no, no, no. I'm
I'll
not
give
saying he's a better player overall. I'm saying he's better for the team. Like, I feel like Jordan Poole is a better player than Draymond Green, but for the team, for the Golden State Warriors, Draymond is better because they already have Steph and Clay. They don't need another scorer. They need somebody that's going to do the hard shit, that's going to get rebounds, that's going to try to find them open looks, that's going to set screens, that's going to play defense.
Yeah, they
That's
traded
what
him
they
to pay Jaylen Brown more.
Yeah, that's what they need. They don't need like Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Half the shit they do is the exact same. You know what I mean? Like they don't give them that variety of attack. Marcus Smart gave them a variety of attack on offense because he did a lot of pick and rolls, and he was one of the best perimeter defenders in the NBA. He won the fucking defensive player of the year. That's what I mean by like Marcus Smart was better for the Celtics. Like he'd be a better partner with Jason Tatum than Jaylen Brown because of the defensive impact and because of what he does on offense.
No, they should have figured out a way to keep him as the third on the team. But you're right, and then you were wrong when you were like he would have been better with Jason Tatum in the long run. No, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown need to learn how to work together and be Batman and Robin in the new duo. Because Jaylen Brown is a good player, even though he can't dribble to the left. Jaylen Brown needs to learn to facilitate more. Jaylen Brown needs to learn how to get some Marcus Smart in him, honestly. Now that he's making all this money, he's a smart guy. He knows that he's going to be the fucking punchline of every joke if they keep losing. So he needs to fucking step his game up, honestly.
I mean,
but
they've been losing, but you know, you can't really downplay. They made the conference finals like 3 of the last 4 years.
Well, you know what I mean? They're not winning championships, and that's what they're obviously trying to do, making this big jump for bro.
My thing is that a championship ain't the end all be all. We put too much weight on that. Like Tim Duncan won 5 championships, but he did a lot more than a lot of people did in their careers outside of the championships. I think you need to look at if you look at a player's legacy, you have to look at the whole legacy. You can't just look at championships. That's my personal opinion. I feel like the way you impacted the league is almost just as I'm not gonna say it's more important than championships because
I mean nobody says Robert Horry's one of the greatest players of all time.
Exactly.
He's got 7 championships.
That's what I mean. Like championships isn't the end all be all for like a great player. Karl Malone ain't got no championships. Charles Barkley ain't got no championships.
Yeah, and Karl Malone's not one of the top 5 best players of all time because he doesn't have any championships. Allen Iverson, cultural impact, best player of all time. Overall, can't be best player of all time because he has how many championships? 0. And I love Allen Iverson to death, but facts are facts.
I love AI too, but I think I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think Allen Iverson was a mid-tier player at best. And the only reason he was seen as good as he was because he had the green light. Because they had nobody else in Philadelphia. But watch, I mean, you saw it. As soon as he went to Denver, as soon as he went to Detroit, mid. He was averaging 17.
I mean, he went to the playoffs consistently.
Yeah, but like that was mainly he shot terribly from the field. Like he shot like
that team was sweet, bro. You got Allen Iverson,
I'm gonna tell
Carmelo Anthony, J.R. Smith. Come on.
I'm gonna tell you how bad he shot from the field.
He probably was the 3rd or 4th player. Who else was on that team? Was it Kenneth Faried on that team?
No. He didn't get drafted until Melo left.
Fucking who did Tyson Chandler play for? He played for the Mavericks and won a joke.
He played for the Mavericks. Hold on, I'm about to tell you what his efficiency was when he played for Philly.
Obviously, that team is not the best Denver team anymore. Which is good. I actually am glad Denver won the championship this year. I'm not a Denver fan. I don't even
Allen Iverson, I'm gonna tell you how bad his efficiency was. Allen Iverson for his career has a 45% true shooting or efficiency, effective field goal percentage. which is terrible.
42%.
40,
That's middle of the
45%.
range. That's middle of the road.
Yeah, so for at the volume he was shooting, he was getting like he was the only option. Like
Right.
but as soon as he went to like with Melo, hold on, I'm gonna go back to the stats. I don't think people overrate AI. When he went to
Oh,
play with
cultural
Melo,
impact, bro. That's what AI is the go of. Cultural impact. As a player, in a true basketball sense, no, you cannot say he's up there. But his cultural impact is the greatest in basketball.
yeah, because I
AI brought
mean
the streets to the NBA.
he was wearing them
They had a whole
cornrows.
era where they were wearing and one shorts in the NBA because of AI.
Yeah, I mean, I fuck with AI. I fuck with cultural impact. I like watching
Changed
him
the
as a
dress
player.
code because this nigga was showing up in jeans and t-shirts, and they're like, "That's too black."
Yeah, I like him as a player. I like watching him play. But as far as like, he was just terrible. Like,
He wasn't terrible,
I,
bro.
am not
He
saying he
had a
was
bad
terrible.
season at the end, yes.
He was terrible, like efficiency wise. Like him and Steph were polar opposites. And I mean, for me, the worst efficiency was Kobe. Like after Shaq left, between like
Yeah.
and before they got Paul Gasol. Like Kobe was just jacking up all type of shit. But that was AI his whole career. And they had terrible all them teams had terrible spacing back in the day. Like AI was just not that great. Like he was not that great as an individual player.
I mean, he was also like short as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, he made the best of what he had. I'll say that. But he shouldn't have been the number one guy.
Fucking
He never should have been the
6'2"
number
guy.
one guy. He should have been like if they would
Who?
have paired him AI, they should have paired him with like a good big, like like Elton Brand or like Jermaine O'Neal or somebody like that, so that he could play off of them. But him being the number one option, that don't work. They should have got him some help. They should have got him KG, Kevin. They should have got him Kevin Garnett.
He had Mutombo.
Nigga, no, Mutombo was past his prime, and he's the defensive minded player. There was no offense with Mutombo.
Yeah.
So they should have got him somebody like I said, like, you know, fucking Elton Brand, somebody like, somebody that'll put an elbow in a nigga.
Yeah, Aaron Mackey was on him. Andre
He wasn't a
Iguodala was
big
young.
though. He wasn't a
I
big
know.
though.
Yeah, but I feel like that's also what made him good. It was like all the possibilities with AI. It's like endless. If he went to a well-run team, and like that's why I won't put him in the. Did he make the top 75 team?
I think so, but he shouldn't have.
I
He's not
mean,
top
can you really
75.
name 75 players better than AI? I know you could name a lot, but once you get to the end, like I feel like you eventually got to put AI in.
Nah, I don't think so. But they left Dwight Howard out of the top 75.
All right. They
I
have
don't think
some
they should
old
have.
woman from fucking 1958 in that bitch.
Yeah, they shouldn't have left Dwight Howard off of that bitch. Dwight Howard was that nigga back in the day.
Yeah, he was dominant, phenomenal.
Now he's gay. You heard the story?
Yeah, everybody's fucking gay. Dwight Howard been gay. He was in the league touching dicks and shit.
Nah, I ain't hear that. But
Bro,
yeah,
that was like a whole thing when he was in the league.
there's so many niggas
Bro,
that's gay
like,
in on the DL
no,
that you would
bro.
never think is gay, and them niggas be gay.
No, Dwight Howard been gay.
Yeah,
Nigga been gay.
there's so many niggas that's gay you wouldn't even know it. You ain't
Everybody
even know it.
fucking. Yeah. You ever done anything fucking gay, bro?
Huh?
You ever done anything gay?
I can't say I have, no. My dad's gay though. Yeah, my dad's a homosexual. So I've kind of like, and I've met so many gay people. I've developed like a gaydar to know when a motherfucker is gay.
My best friends are like fucking gay.
I love
Like,
gay
I get
people.
along.
I
very
love gay
well.
people. Gay
And
people,
I fucking talk unpolitically correct about them all day, but they just think it's funny. With the
yeah,
old school ones, the younger ones are a bunch of fucking pussies, and they need to grow some balls and get a fucking job. But the old school ones are all
yeah, they get triggered very easily. My dad don't get triggered though.
because he's an old school one.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the next topic.
We probably don't got a lot of time. You want to knock out the top five?
Yeah. So since this episode is about aliens, let's name our top 5 alien movies. You want to go first?
Yeah. Number five. Everybody's all right. So I'll just get it out the way. Everybody loves ET. Everybody loves
You gonna
fucking
put what
Star
everybody else likes or
Wars.
what you like?
Yeah. So my number three, because I'm not giving it one or two, is Paul, bro.
You realize I
That's
said
my shit.
what everybody else likes or what you like, and you said yeah. I gave you 2 options, and all you said was yeah. I hate when people do that shit, dog.
Yeah. So my number three. I'm gonna
So
give you what I
Paul,
like, but I had to set it up. I feel like people sleep on Paul when they talk about alien movies.
yeah, that movie was funny as fuck. Because he was just like that.
Yeah,
He was just like a stoner, but like he was an alien. His name was Paul. That shit was funny.
right. And then like other alien movies. So like I guess the number one alien movie of all time is Aliens, right? Or we'll
Aliens.
get to yours in a minute. But like, well, let me hear what you got. You
All right,
got
my number 5 is
Independence Day.
Avatar. My number
Are they
5 is Avatar.
aliens? They're on their own planet.
Huh?
Are they
They,
aliens? They're on their own planet.
but they're aliens to us, nigga.
All right, all right,
Number 4, Independence Day.
all right,
Number 3, Battleship.
all right.
Number 2. See, I haven't thought about this much. Probably one of the alien movies. I don't want to say one specifically. So
Alien versus Predator.
just the whole series. And then number one, I don't really know.
Would Jason X be an alien movie?
No.
Okay. Okay.
What would you put at number 1?
I feel like just for all intensive purposes, it's got to be the original Aliens because that's like, or well, did 2001: A Space Odyssey even have aliens in it?
I never got that through that movie.
Right, me either. Fuck that movie.
I always
Oh,
just
bro,
I was
Flash Gordon.
huh?
Flash Gordon. Flash Gordon.
I don't know.
Flash.
It's a superhero movie.
Well, I mean, but superheroes be fighting aliens and shit.
I guess. Oh, my favorite alien movie is The Mist. Have you seen The Mist?
Were those aliens? Oh yeah, they were. Yeah.
That movie was bro. When I was growing up, I saw that movie in theaters, and then that was actually a really well made movie. The nigga that played Punisher, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah, I love that movie. The
That
Mist. That's
movie,
fire.
like
That's
that was
good
probably
faith.
one of my favorite movies of all time. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. That was
You remember that alien movie War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise?
yeah, I like that one too. And the nigga from Dragon Ball Z that wasn't Asian that they had playing the Asian motherfucker.
Now I don't know him.
He was in War of the Worlds. I didn't really like that one that much because like halfway through the movie, like people was just dead, like niggas was just dead. Like they didn't try fighting back or nothing really.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they was just
Okay.
sneaking around and shit. We got a minute and 20 seconds.
Well,
So
fucking
I put The Mist at number 1. The Mist is probably
yeah.
one of my favorite just movies. Like forget the genre. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. But I put it number one just because it's a good alien movie.
Yeah, I agree with The Mist, and then Aliens can be number two.
But I mean,
And then number three can
we
be.
still got three more. I think Avatar got to be in there.
I don't. Fuck, I think those movies suck.
Really?
Look at Star Wars. They're aliens.
Yeah, yeah. Or Star Trek was kind of mid the movies. Yeah. So Star Wars, which one? Or we can just put all of them. So
Yeah,
a
like the
so the
Alien
Mist.
series.
So, but we know for sure because we gotta go in a second. We know for sure that the Mist is at the top of the list.
Yes, I agree with The Mist completely. That's the best alien movie to watch.
All right, we figured that
Thanks
out.
for watching TaintCast, another alien episode. Are we still shooting? Are you winning, kid? Are you winning, son? Get another drink.